I've been thinking a lot lately about the concept of the 2 week notice. One of my favorite topics. um, and the reason it's on my mind currently is because I know someone who is in the middle of their 2 week notice. And knowing their situation the way I do, I ask them, why are you doing that? And my reasoning for even acting like that and having that kind of an attitude is quite simple. I have worked for companies who have demanded a lot from me. And in return, they demanded of themselves certain courtesies, up to and including, and probably one of the most important, make sure my paycheck is in my hands on time. That is hugely important to a lot of people, like everybody who works. And those who were able to manage that, they got my respect. So when it came time to say goodbye to those companies, I gave them the 2 week notice. I worked it out to the day. And on one or two occasions, I gave them an extra day. Because respect. Now, of course, there have been companies where they don't see respect as something they should give out in any way, shape, or form. They expect you to be there on time. They expect you to work yourself to the bone. But that's as far as that goes. That's all they pay attention to. There is one company in particular where not only did I not get my check on time, my paycheck bounced. Actually, I think that happened twice with that company. It's like, needless to say, when the time came, they did not get my 2 week notice. Actually, there's been a couple companies that I've worked for where their respect to their employees was so deplorable. They got from me what I refer to as the 2 hour notice. Once or twice, it didn't even last that long. I walked in, said I'm leaving, told them why I was leaving, and left. Now, if they had anything to say about it, if they had any complaints, I wasn't there to hear it, so what do I care? Now, this person I know did mention one thing, which I found interesting. My employer might talk to somebody else in the industry. And I said, that's actually a point. It's never happened to me. If you jump from one company to another in the same industry, yeah, they may talk to each other. Yeah, they may compare notes. But see, I guess it's because I've always gone from company to company in different industries that's never really made a difference for me. Let's put it this way. In all the interviews I've done, and I've done a horrible number of interviews in my life, I've never once been denied a job that I'm aware of because I failed to give the previous employer a 2 week notice. Matter of fact, at no time ever during an interview did anybody ask, did you give your last company a 2 week notice? That's never been asked of me, ever. Now, invariably, you are going to run into somebody, mostly supervisors, managers, and company owners, who are going to say, you are required to issue a 2 week notice. And to that, I say, there is no mandate, federal or state level, that I've ever heard of where that is required. To paraphrase one of my own stories, when one of the characters goes before his boss to issue his immediate resignation, he says, 2 week notices are courtesies extended to managers, companies, supervisors, etc., who have earned that courtesy. And I can tell you, as the writer of that story, that dude did not earn it. And as someone who's watching this one person that I keep referring to, notice I don't say who it is, that person has not been getting proper courtesies in the least. So that's why I had surprised that they were even offering a 2-week notice. Now, for the person that I know who is currently going through the 2-week notice period, your time is almost over. Those 2 weeks are almost done. You can bolt, go find a company that actually deserves your services. And I wish you and everybody watching success in your employment endeavors.